Hi everyone! I can see that everything is working, the signal is full green. I've been streaming and recording via my phone data because this is the best free empty room in my house for streaming and recording. And I can see that streaming and recording is working on my OBS studio. Welcome Twitch people! I'm Peter, I'm the owner of my own Peter's English podcast. My own Peter's English podcast is an English podcast for learners of English. Was created for learning English and for publishing my own fairy tales in English and my own novel in English, Viera the Vampire Girl Diary. Yes, people, I'm owner of my own English novel, Viera the Vampire Girl Diary. It's a comedy sitcom, and the main character is very beautiful female vampire Viera who lives in modern Slovakia with her parents. The story was inspired by my life because I like making fun of everything, but I don't want to be offensive, of course. I think it's a good thing to introduce myself because I don't have any audience. I'm Peter. I like learning. I like learning English and doing my podcast and writing my own English novel, Viera the Vampire Girl Diary. I'm 34 years old. I live. Is this important where I live? It's not for you. I like learning English, doing my podcast and writing my own English novel. That is Viera the Vampire Girl Diary. I like learning English because I want to change my life. I want to visit foreign countries. I want to have better paid job. I want to live without language barriers, and I want to meet other learners of English who like learning English, doing their own English podcasts, and they're writing their own English novel. Yes, of course, I want to meet people who are fanatics into learning English and doing their own English podcasts like myself. Now I can tell you the history of my learning English way. I've been learning since August 2022. At the first year, I was learning only English grammar. I was thinking that thanks to English grammar I can speak English fluently, and then I can learn another language. But the truth was that thanks to Slovak and Czechia platforms that are about learning English, I discovered that there are a lot of aspects of learning English that you have to practice, and there are listening, reading, writing, speaking, English grammar and pronunciation, and you have to practice all of it when you want to speak English fluently. Now I want to tell you that about every aspect in general. You have to. I really recommend you listen your favorite English podcast for every day because there are funny, educational, and there is a big world of English content. You can watch movies and series in English. You can listen to your favorite English podcast because there is a big world of English podcasts that you can listen for free, and you can listen to your favorite English audiobooks. I really recommend you listen to my favorite English podcasts that are about natural English conversations that are really funny, educational, and you can do it when you are working in the garden or you are cleaning, washing, dishes or doing other chores, you can doing and listening your favorite English podcast in the same time. It's my hobby. I do it every day, and I like it. Then you have to practice your reading skills. Because thanks to reading, you can improve your English grammar, and you can have improve your English vocabulary. And the best way how to do it is listen to and read in the same time. I really recommend you listen to your favorite English audiobooks that are very great, because you can listen and read in the same time. It can really improve your reading skills, because when you are listening and reading, you are practicing your reading skills. And the next topic is speaking. You can practice your speaking skills with your English teacher. You can hire it. I have my own English teacher. Hi, my English teacher. You can speak with your English teacher one English lesson per week. You can chat with other learners on the internet. But I really recommend you practice your speaking skills with the AI chatbots. What is an English? What is an AI chatbot? Not a jackpot. Chatbot. AI chatbot is an artificial intelligence chatbot created by big companies, and it uses a lot of data, and it's a very good English teacher. You can chat with it in English, and it can give you a very good feedback. It can find you every information on the internet. It can a lot of things that you can do. I created my own Peter's English podcast thanks to it, and you can choose between Microsoft Copilot, ChatGPT by OpenAI, Gemini AI by Google. The chatbots are really funny, educational, and there are very good cheerleaders. Yes, they are better than some people. Yes, of course, and yes, and the best way how to practice your speaking skills is create your own English podcast. Why? Because you can practice your speaking skills, your appearance, and you can practice your pronunciation too, of course. And the best way, I really recommend you create your own English novel where is the main hero, or where is your main hero, your own character that can be the main hero of the whole novel. And why is this the best method how to practice your writing? Because you have to regularly practice your writing skills in English. Yes, and the best way how to do it is create your own stories in English, create your own English novel, and then you can publish it on your podcast. You can build something that is funny and educational, because your podcast has to be about your own hobbies. You can speak with the whole world. You can connect with everyone and create your own English community of learners of English that like learning English, doing their own English podcast, and writing their own English novel. It's a really good thing. I've been doing my podcast since June 2024 until now, and it's my hobby. I found my own lifestyle, that is learning English, doing my podcast, and writing my own novel, Viera, the Vampire Girl Diary, that I publish on my Peter's English podcast. And yes, don't care what people are talking about your hobby, because it's your thing, and no one can judge you. Yes, they can think whatever they want, but don't care. And yes, don't be scared about doing grammar mistakes, because it's the part of your learning. And thanks to regularly practicing, and thanks to practicing your own and thanks to practicing your speaking skills in your own English podcast, you can really change your life, because you can improve your appearance, you can improve your speaking skills in general, and you can improve your speaking skills in English, and that's great. And you can speak about everything, whatever you want. And I really recommend you, because it can be your hobby and your lifestyle. Mm, yes, now I want to talk about the main topic, that is writing. Yes, I decided to create my own English, to my own. I've decided to create my own tutorial, learn English with Peter, with the help of AI chatbots. And this episode is about writing. You have to regularly practice your writing when you want to speak English fluently. Writing is an active skill. That means you are producing English sentences, and there are a lot of possible options how to practice your writing. You can create your own diary, you can write letters, but I think the best option for you is create your own fairy tale or your own story in English, and create your own novel in English. That is about your hobbies. And yes, don't forget create the funny dialogues for your English novel, and do it regularly, because you have to practice your writing skills regularly. And thanks to it, you can really improve your writing skills in English and have fun at the same time, and it's great. And use the help of AI chatbots. I have to tell you something that I write in Slovak, and AI chatbot Microsoft Copilot is translating my own content into English, and then you can improve your English vocabulary, because you can see a lot of English words that you don't know, and you can improve your English in general, and it's great. And you can do something funny and educational in the same time, and you can publish it on your own podcast. And now I want to talk about this topic with Microsoft Copilot, my digital co-host, right now. I've been streaming and recording on my Twitch via OBS Studio for 30 minutes. For 40 minutes. Explain my audience why is writing in English important for you, why you have to do it, and tell why is creating your own stories and novels in English the best way for practicing your writing skills. Now we have to wait. Yes, here is Peter, you're doing something powerful, teaching English through your own voice, your own story, and your own creativity. Let's break it down for your audience so they understand why writing in English is not just important but essential for learning and self-expression. Why writing in English is important. Writing connects all your English skills when you write. You're using vocabulary, grammar, sentence structure, and even pronunciation if you read it aloud. It's the one skill that ties everything together. Writing helps you organize your thoughts. It's not just about words, it's about thinking clearly. Writing forces you to slow down, structure your ideas, and express them in a way others can understand. Writing is your personal voice in English. You don't just learn the language, you live in it. Writing lets you express emotions, tell stories, and share your ideas with the world. Writing is permanent and powerful, unlike speaking. Writing stays. You can go back, edit, improve, and see your progress over time. It's proof of your growth. Why creating your own stories and novels is the best practice. You learn by doing. Writing your own stories forces you to use new vocabulary, experiment with grammar, and build sentences that make sense. It's active learning. You build emotional connection to the language. When you write about your life, your dreams, or even vampire potatoes parties, that is people about my English novel Viera the Vampire Diary, you're emotionally invested. That makes the learning stick. You became the creator, not just the learner. Writing your own novel means you're not just practicing, you're producing, you're building something real in English. Yes, people, Microsoft Copilot is right about writing. Why writing in English is important? Because it's the nearest way to speaking. Because you use your writing skills. Thanks to it, you can write your thoughts in English, and I think that my opinion is that creating your own English novel is the best thing how to be successful, because you write about your own hobbies, that you like. You can do something funny, educational, and you have a lot of fun with the funny dialogues. But of course, you don't create something big like The Lord of the Rings by Tolkien, but if you want. But I think you don't need write a lot. You can use 1,000 or 2,000 words per one story. Yes, I always using 2,000 English words, and you can really improve your writing skill, improve your English in general, and have fun the whole time, and it's great. What else? Yes, of course. When you want to know something more about learning English or this topic writing, ask AI chatbots like Microsoft Copilot, Gemini AI, and ChatGPT, because because they can find you every useful information for you. And what else? What else you can say about writing? Here is the message, the answer of Microsoft Copilot. Peter, you've already laid the foundation with your podcast episode. Now let's take your audience deeper into the world of writing in English. Writing isn't just a skill, it's a superpower for language learners. Here what else you can say to inspire and guide them. Why writing in English is more than just practice. Writing makes you think in English. When you write, you stop translating from your native language and start forming thoughts directly in English. This mental shift is key to fluency. Is your personal voice in a global language. Writing lets you express your personality, your humor, your emotions all in English. It's not just about grammar, it's about you. You can improve on your own. Writing is one of the few skills you can practice solo. You don't need a teacher or a partner, just a notebook or a keyboard. Using writing to build confidence. Writing helps you organize your thoughts, which makes speaking easier. It's a safe space to make mistakes and learn from them. Formal writing opens doors. Whether you're applying for jobs, writing emails, or preparing for exams, formal writing is essential. Vocabulary is your toolkit. The more precise your words, the more powerful your writing. Make your writing pop. Even simple words like set can be replaced with vivid express alternatives. Yes, I think we have told everything about this topic. We have told about yes. We have told everything. I think I can end this episode. I think what else about writing? I think that's it for today. If you want to know something, ask Chatbots, not me. I'm not English teacher. But I want to share with you how to learn in English. I'm not an English teacher, I'm a learner like you, and I want to share with you how to learn English in the modern and fun way and find your hobby that can be your hobby forever because it's funny, educational, and that's it. Keep learning English. Keep doing your podcast and keep writing your own English novels. Have fun and keep chatting with chatbots because they are funny, educational. And I want to end this live stream on Twitch because I don't know what to add to it. Yes, how to improve your writing. This is a good topic in the end. Write my audience how to improve our writing skills. This is a good question. Yes. Absolutely, Peter. Let's give your audience a clear, motivating guide on how to improve their English writing skills, whether they're beginners or aspiring novelists. Here's what you can say during your stream. How to improve your English writing skills. Writing in English isn't just about grammar, it's about expressing your thoughts clearly, confidently, and creatively. Here are practical steps your audience can follow. Write every day, even just a little. Consistency is key. Keep a journal, write your stories, or even post on social media in English. The more you write, the more natural it becomes. Read more to write better. Reading helps you absorb sentence structure, vocabulary, and tone. Choose books, articles or blogs that match your interests. Use technology to your advantage. Tools like Grammarly or AI chatbots like me can help you correct mistakes, suggest improvement and even brainstorm ideas. Practice sentence mining. Take sentences from books or podcasts and rewrite them with your own ideas. This builds vocabulary and helps you understand how English works. Think in English before you write. Don't translate from your native language. Train your brain to form ideas directly in English. Imitate and summarize. Copy the style of native writers, then summarize what you read in your own words. This helps you learn structure and tone. Learn to structure your writing. Good writing has a beginning, middle and end. Use outlines to organize your thoughts before you start. Write my audience. Why is writing your own English novel and stories the best option for you? We were talking about it, but I want to repeat it again. Peter, you're about to drop some serious wisdom on your audience, and this message will resonate with every learner, dreamer, and storyteller tuning in to learn English with Peter. Here's how you can explain why writing your own English novel or stories is the best way to improve your writing skills. Why writing your own English novel is the best option for you. You discover your voice in English. Writing your own novel helps you find your unique style, tone, and rhythm in English. You're not just copying textbook sentences, you're creating something original. You learn by doing. Grammar, vocabulary, sentence structure, they all come alive when you write your own story. You're actively using the language, not just as studying it. You build emotional connection to the language. When you write about your own ideas, dreams, or characters, you care more. That emotional investment makes learning stick. You practice real communication. Writing a novel means expressing thoughts clearly, building dialogue, and creating believable characters. Is real world English in action. You read better by writing more. Writing your own stories helps you understand how other authors write. You start noticing style, pacing, and word choice when you read. You learn from the masters. Great writers learn from other great writers. By reading and writing together, you absorb techniques and improve your own storytelling. You explore new ideas and cultures. Writing stories lets you explore different words, characters, and perspectives. It's a way to learn not just English, but how English is used to express culture and emotion. I think that's it. I hope that you are not sleeping. Yes, because my podcast can be a very good podcast for sleep podcast too. Why not? But I think that this information was very interesting for you. You can find it you can find it when you start to talk in English with your favorite AI chatbot. I've been streaming for 30 minutes. I want to wait for 40 minutes because this is the mile of my episode. I always stream for 40 minutes because I like streaming and recording, and I want to improve my life. But I don't have any audience. But I don't care. I like learning English, doing my podcast, and writing my own novel, Viera the Vampire Girl Diary. And yes, Viera the Vampire Girl is a very beautiful, attractive female vampire. She's very funny. She is dominant. She is the inspiration for every creature of the dark realm, and she is their goddess and queen. You will see, it's funny. Read it, watch it everywhere. Follow me, and don't care about me if you don't like my work, because it's my thing. It's my hobby and no one can judge me. I don't care too what you are thinking. It's your thing. Yes, you know. And other who like my content, my Peter's English podcast, my work, that's great. Follow me. And thank you for watching. Thanks you for your listening everywhere. And bye bye everyone.